Hello, everyone. This is Michael Fair from FilmFestivalCircuit.com. I am the CEO, and I have an event called Atlanta After Dark Film Festival Winter 2024 that will be coming up in just like less than 2 weeks on the 13th of February at the Plaza Theater. Derek Sitter is the director of the festival, and he will be there on site. And we have an exciting program for you that is intended for a mature audience, hence the words After Dark. Not quite a pure horror film festival, even though that's what we're going to be talking about today is a horror film. We have everything from dark drama to science fiction to suspense to animation, music videos. We've got that Adult Swim type comedy animation. You name it, we have got a mix at Atlanta After Dark, and we give opportunities to filmmakers and screenwriters that may be writing content that isn't suited for mainstream festivals or the mainstream audience. This one is particularly suited for the non-mainstream. And here we are. We're joined today by a film that is nominated for the Best Horror Film Award, and it is called Dispatch. Thank you, Roland. Michael, how are you today?
Good.
How you doing?
How you doing?
I'm excellent. I'm having fun, and I'm looking forward to the event. We have an exciting program to put on. But why don't you introduce yourselves? Tell us the role on the film Dispatch, and what did you do, Roland?
Well, I'm Roland Spence, and I'm the director, producer, partial editor, sound mixer, handyman. I pretty much did everything you could.
And I'm Michael Hansen. I play Tim. I also co-wrote the screenplay, co-produced, and also did the casting for all the voice actors.
Wow, you two-man operation there. You guys are warriors. You did the creative, the technical, all of it. So what is this for those who, are coming to the theater that really want to know a little taste of what this movie is about? What's the synopsis?
Dispatch is about a 911 operator that is working remotely from home. And he just gets that call that nobody wants to get. And it goes all downhill from there.
Well, let's talk about motivation. Why take this role, Michael? Why did you want to get involved with Dispatch?
Well, I've always been a big horror fan, and I've always kind of despaired at how hard it is to do something that is either original or truly scary. And the fact that this whole film is shot from the perspective of the 911 dispatch officer working at home, and that all the horror actually happens on the other side of the phone, I found really interesting. That it left so much to the audience's imagination, and you can really create something truly scary with very little budget because it's all going on up here for the audience. And I was also just very excited as for the challenge as an actor to have to anchor something just being me on camera for 17 minutes. What's the final runtime?
17 and a half.
17 and a half minutes. I've never done anything like that, so that was really exciting.
Yeah, it's definitely cool. There's nothing like your film in this festival, so it really brings a fresh creative perspective, and it's very intense. Roland, tell me about, what are your motivations? I mean, why you could have shot anything? Why this?
I wanted to do something a little different, and the screenwriter Sean Elwood, he's from Colorado. We've worked together several times. He's awesome. He's phenomenal, actually. And I said, send me some short that you want to see done. And he sent me about 5 or 6, and this one just blew my mind. And he wrote it like 10, 15 years ago, something like that. And I just kind of handed it off. I said to him, I said, are you interested? You want to try this? And when he said yes, I said, okay, take it and bring it to 2023. Work us into nowadays and tell me what you got. And when he came back with it, I was like, let's shoot. I'm in. I want to do it so bad. And it was fun. It was a lot of work.
Wow. Well, speaking of that, it was a lot of work. Obviously, every film is a little piece of film school. What did you learn on this one, Roland? For good or for worse, better or for worse, what did you learn on getting dispatched?
Never shoot in your own home. No, actually, that's a joke. We had a really good time. I did learn, because I've been doing this a long time, and I did learn that you definitely need a crew. It's really difficult to do something by yourself.
Mm.
And we did it, but I would have loved to have had more people there to just let me concentrate on my thing. But it was still a great time. We had a great time with it.
All right. What about you, Michael?
A couple things. One was just a good reminder slash just putting into practice of something that I've heard and I believe, but I've rarely gotten a chance to experience it to this level, which is as an actor, giving yourself permission to try to be more of a contributor and collaborator to the overall product, not just coming up and knowing your lines and just being the actor, but when you have a director producer like Roland who's open to input, even on the script itself, and why not get involved? Why not try to take a little bit extra ownership if you have the opportunity to do so? And thankfully Roland and Sean were so open to my ideas, and that was great.
Yeah.
And I also had a chance to try some techniques that I was reading about for close up on camera acting that are sort of controversial, that I had never had a chance to put into practice before, and they turned out to be largely correct in my opinion. So that was great.
All right. Well, next steps. You are going to be attending the event, and are there any film industry networking, contacts or anything like that you'd like to make, to work on future projects? Roland, we'll go to you.
I'm always interested in new actors, and because I love directing actors. I feel like I'm better with actors than directing other crew members, and that's what I've done my whole life is crew members. So now I feel like I'm in my groove, and I love to find new actors that just bring something just crazy to the table. Now he did that. He brought it all, and I'm interested in like new actors. I do like the idea of meeting some new writers. Because I like to bounce ideas off other writers.
Mm. All right. What about you, Michael?
I'm just eager to meet more people who are determined to create, whatever part in the process they're interested in, whether that's the producing, the directing, the writing, any of it. I want to be connected to people who are hungry to tell stories.
Mm.
I agree.
Yeah. So this seems like the right place for that.
All right, good stuff. Well, hey, this has been, a very insightful interview. You guys really brought up a lot of topics, food for thought. Is there anyone who's off camera who, contributed, who helped, who was a part of this film that you'd like to thank and acknowledge?
All of them. Mike Howell was our lead editor. Sean Elwood, of course, being the writer that he is. Thank those people. My cast, all of them, they were amazing. It was your people. You tell them like it is.
Well, so Roland was trusting and kind enough to empower me to find all the voice actors, because there's several people that are spoken to on the phone throughout the process. And I want to give a shout out to George Sanchez, Alec President, to Alexander Archer, Kimberly Richardson, and especially Virginia Elliott, who is the main voice you hear me speaking to on the phone. And did she bring it. And that was not an easy job that she had to do. And
she was phenomenal.
You'll see, or you'll hear.
I definitely want to also get a shout out to Jeffrey Michael Deary. He was our music, and he actually brought that one song that he's listening to on the record player. He brought that song to me, and I'm like, thank you. We needed an original song. So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Well, we're looking forward to it. Is there anything that you want to add before we get out of here?
Thanks for having us. I mean, thanks to the judges for including us in this. This is home for me. I shot it here, and this is our last festival that I put it in. So I'm ending it here.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, go ahead, Michael. Go ahead.
Just thank you for giving us the chance to see our movie up there at the beautiful Plaza.
At the Plaza, yes.
Cannot wait for that. Thank you for that.
Yeah, it's great. Great projection sound. They really take it seriously over there. Very, very cool venue. And since this is the end of your festival run, fill us in a little bit about your festival run. How has the film done so far?
I wasn't even going to put it in festivals. Actually, it was an experiment that we got into, and I wanted to do it. And my husband said, "Why don't you put it in festivals?" I'm like, "Okay, I'll try a couple." And we won the couple, and then I put a few more. And so as of right now, we've either been finalist or win for a total of 13, including Best Actor right here, Best Actor.
Wow.
Um,
Wow.
so we've been doing good.
How many Best Director awards have you won?
A few.
Yeah.
We've actually won best thriller and or horror, short more than anything. But there's been a couple of best directors and a best actor, and I am just. It makes you humble when you look at it and say, these are people from Paris saying you have the best film we've seen.
Yeah.
And people from where's the other one? London and Italy, both.
And Flight Deck's in New York.
And Flight Deck was in New York.
Yeah.
He won. That's where he won the best actor. So it makes you humble, saying maybe I didn't do too bad after all.
Yeah, you did great. I mean, the judges, I know you got your scorecards and had a chance to kind of review the comments from your film, but the judges of this festival really, really embraced this film, and
we appreciate it so much.
Thank you very much.
Honestly, like I said, this is home. This is home turf, so I feel like that makes it even stronger to me.
That's excellent. Excellent work. All right. Well, thank you so much, and we'll see you at the event.
And keep a lookout. We have a feature that we're working on, and probably another short this year.
All right. Exciting times, my man.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck on that, and hopefully you'll make some contacts that'll end up being in your feature. That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be fun.
Your lips to God's ears, man.
Have a good one.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate it,
brother.
See you.
Appreciate you.